Hey y'all, welcome to New Earth Rhythm. My name is Lisa. Today is November 29th, and we're in the middle of Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde happens 3 to 4 times a year. It is truly a gift. And I want to speak to how to really harness the energy of Mercury retrograde to improve your life, because that's exactly what it is here for. And it happens 3 to 4 times a year. And there's just so much, like the very basic understanding of it is people thinking like, oh shit, my technology is going to get messed up and my travel plans are going to get messed up. It's very superficial, this notion of, what Mercury retrograde is. Really, what it is, Mercury, who he is the messenger from the gods. And Mercury retrograde comes along 3 to 4 times a year because it's here to bring us back into alignment for our highest path. And it's all about refocusing, reshuffling, reprioritizing, taking a second look at things, getting a refresh. It's like things coming up that you may have overlooked or swept off to the side because they're actually important and they're meant to be in your awareness. So you need to look at them again and sort of integrate things from your past that may have fallen off by the wayside or that you have forgotten about. Things coming up that are meant to be integrated. And so Mercury retrograde is here to bring us back into alignment of our highest path. And messenger of the gods means that Mercury is bringing us this higher awareness, these higher energies from your higher self, from all of the highest archetypes involved, and trying to channel that into your being so that you have this like conscious awareness of what needs to change, what needs to pivot, what you should refocus on to live a life that's actually in alignment with your true soul. Like your deepest desires, how you want to be spending your time and energy in this lifetime, truly. That's really what our desires are. It's how you want to be spending your time and energy in this lifetime. And then manifesting your highest timeline, meaning that you are living in alignment with your ordained divine blueprint soul signature essence, which is like your own personal sacred geometry. You're living in alignment with your personal sacred geometry, and then you open yourself up like a cryptext where you can unshackle yourself from collective shadows, personal karmic shadows. You turn those shadows into the gifts and you unlock your higher purpose that's hidden within your DNA. You turn on your solar Christos divine DNA and you rapidly start to pull life to you like a magnet because your aura is beaming, your aura is strong, and life is just dying to bring you where you were born to go, where you're meant to be. So that's your highest path. That is your soul mission. That is the reason that you chose to incarnate in this lifetime. And we always, we get caught up in the day to day, in the hustle and bustle, in the grind, in the 3D matrix. And we have all these distractions, and then we have the collective shadows, and we're experiencing collective energies, and we take in a lot of energy from other people and places, and we pick up and hold energy that's not even ours, and we take in thoughts that aren't even ours, and we're constantly having these transmissions and downloads and programmings from everywhere we look, everywhere we turn. We're being programmed by society, by everything that you see, everything that you watch, everything that's shoved in our faces, and then even just things that you pass on the street. There's all this subliminal programming that's trying to knock us out of alignment of who we came here to be. And it's easy to fall into that. And we're going to fall into that. No matter how devoted and committed you are to your highest path, we're always going to fall into distractions or fall off or fall into our shadows or fall by the wayside or, get distracted and go off on a different tangent in life or whatever. Then Mercury retrograde comes along to kind of boom, knock us back into alignment. So it's a positive thing. Like it is such a beautiful thing. It's such a gift. It happens 3 to 4 times a year so that we never really lose significant momentum on our true path in life. See Mercury as your best friend, like keeping you accountable, holding you accountable, and keeping you back in track. Like, okay, you know, you led astray a little bit, but let's get back to it. And you know what? That idea that you had 4 months ago, that was actually really good. Get back to that. But this time, revisit it and refine it and refocus and, change it a little bit. And that's really where the money's at. That's where the juice is at. That's what's going to be really amazing for this next chapter in your life. So it's going to bring up things that's going to have you like refine so that you can, propel forward. And there's always this part of the Mercury retrograde that's like when it goes exact in the middle, it is revelations. And you understand what your entire Mercury retrograde theme was about, because every retrograde, I think it's usually about like 30 days or so. It's going to have a theme, and it's going to be very important and significant to your journey. And like you need to unlock something that's going to bring you to the next level. I thought I heard my baby crying. I think it was just my dog snoring. Yeah, it's just Lulu. Okay. So anyway, every Mercury retrograde is going to have a theme. And that theme is going to be obvious to you at some point, probably smack dab in the middle of that retrograde. You're going to have illuminations, revelations, and you're going to be like, aha, that's it. Boom, that's it. That's what I needed. That's the nugget. That's the golden nugget. That's the message from the gods. That's the message that I needed to bring back into my awareness so I can move forward with clarity, with power, with authenticity, with sovereignty. And it's so beautiful. It's so powerful. So take Mercury retrograde as a positive thing when it comes along. Allow yourself to change your mind, revisit things, um, you know, take a step back from your life, remove yourself one layer and just try to see everything, from a bird's eye point of view. See, what do I need to change? How do I need to pivot? It's all about pivoting, okay? Because you do need to change. We always need to refine and pivot. We don't have all the answers. That'd be boring if we did. It's like this beautiful game, this beautiful dance. And Mercury is the messenger trying to help us, give us clues, breadcrumbs to get us back on track, back to the gold. So it's really powerful. It's amazing. This Mercury retrograde, if you're listening now, November 29th, it goes into like mid-December, but it's going to go that exact like revelatory moment on December 5th, which is such a powerful day because it is a Cazimi with the sun. So that's a positive omen. We're getting blessings from Mercury and the sun. That's revelations and illuminations and positivity and light. And it is perfectly in line with the Great Attractor, which is literally this point off in the galaxy, like pulling everything to it. I'm sure you guys have heard of this, like in science, that there's this place far off in the galaxy that is just pulling everything towards it, and everything is moving towards it. Well, it's like this vacuum that just swallows up universes and it just sucks everything in, and everything's essentially moving towards that. But in this esoteric and metaphysical perspective, when we're aligning with the Great Attractor, this is like your manifestations coming online tenfold. It's like you make sure that your energy is so right and on point that week, because whatever it is that you're putting out is exactly what you're going to attract. So this is a powerful opportunity to literally align to your highest timeline and get your manifestations like pulled to you, handed to you on a silver platter, because it is blessings, blessings, blessings. It's during Sagittarius season, which is ruled by Jupiter, and it's on a Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, abundance, grace, luck, and miracles. So if you feel like something's been like building up, building up, building up, like something big is about to happen in your life, I think this is it. Because I've been feeling this for a month. I'm like, something like big is about to happen. I think this is it. And then it's going to catapult us into 2025, which is just coded with so much expansion and abundance. So, okay, so it's happening during Mercury retrograde because we're getting this powerful opportunity right now to really take a step back and be like, oh shit, okay, let me get real about my desires. Like, I have a feeling that this collective, whoever is tuning in with me and on this like same wavelength right now, you've been working your booty off. You've been working your ass off all year long. You have been dedicated, disciplined, and devoted. You show up every single day in alignment of your highest calling. You do move the needle forward, and you never let bumps in the road impede significant momentum, and you have extreme trust and faith in the universe and in yourself and in this higher mission, higher calling. But, you've been doing the work, you've been planting the seeds, you've been nourishing them, you've been like harvesting here and there, but you're waiting for like this big harvest. You're waiting for something to unlock. You're waiting for like an entirely new garden, something massive, something big. And this is what 2025 could be all about for us, is this massive opportunity for expansion. But now that you've done this like hard work, this nitty gritty for an entire year, now you should be quite clear about what your true desires are. How do you really want to be spending your time and energy day in, day out? What do you want your day to day to look like? That's why Mercury retrograde is such a gift right now, because it's showing us like, okay, yeah, you're doing all this hard work, but half of that stuff you are just doing because it's what you thought you should be doing to be successful or to move the needle on something. Be proud of yourself because you tried everything out. You threw a bunch of stuff at the wall to see what sticks, like you did it. But now you should be at this point at the end of the year where you're really understanding like, okay, I did do all that. I am proud of that. But what did I actually enjoy? What really brought me that passion and excitement and expansion? Not necessarily what do I think is going to make me the most money, but what is really lighting me up? How do I actually want to be spending my time and energy? Where do I actually want to be giving my energy away? How many people do I really want to be interacting with? How much content do I really want to be putting out? How much, how much this, how much that? Like, the details of what you are doing to move the needle forward on your life, to live a life that's more in alignment with your dreams, now just get so real with yourself about how do you really want to be spending your time and energy now that you've tried it all, and you can be so real with yourself because you deserve the life of leisure and luxury and passion and creativity and creative inspired action and fun and joy and adventure. Like, you deserve that all. You don't have to just be like all hard work and no play. You figured it out. You've got the balance now. You know what your capacity is. You know what you can actually handle, what you can do that's like, what's outside of your comfort zone. You know when you're playing small and when you're pushing it, when you're pushing the needle, when you're expanding. Come to this place of like deep introspection. Allow Mercury to deliver messages from the gods, from your higher self about, okay, moving forward, truly, how will I be spending my time? How will I be spending, each week? How will I structure each week that's really in alignment with what I truly desire? How am I going to structure each month that's really in alignment with what I desire and what's matching my energy and where I want to be and where I'm going? Get so real about it. We're not like, we think we have all these desires, but then when someone like gun to your head is like, what's your greatest desire? Like we kind of freeze, like we actually don't really know what we want. So Mercury is giving us an opportunity to get so crystal clear about what exactly we want. And then when it comes to the great attractor, the manifestor, your highest timeline, this is your opportunity to align to your highest calling, to your soul mission, like the reason that you chose to be born and incarnate this time around during this great awakening, when the old world is crumbling, the new earth is taking place. We're literally moving up, we're ascending through the dimensions. It's a crazy and beautiful time to be alive. Your soul chose to come here right now. You have a certain, set of inherent gifts and genius, and you're here for a very important reason. What is that reason? And how are you going to create a life that is natural to your inherent way of being, way of living? You need to create the life to be natural to you. Stop trying to fit into an unnatural world. Time to create the world to be natural to you. That's your highest timeline, is a life that's so in flow. And you're so in flow with life. That's what we're getting so crystal clear on. We need to get clear on that in our higher heart, in our mind, in our crystalline emerald heart, in our gut, in our womb, that central channel, the shushuma that just like pulls us all in, pulls us all together. And then in human design, we have the G center, which is the diamond in the middle of your chest. This is the magnetic monopole. It is a monopole, meaning it only attracts, it only pulls in. This is what holds together the entire matrix of your life. This is what's bringing you the people, places, opportunities that's in alignment with the energy that you're putting off. It's the home of law of attraction. And the way that you attune your magnetic monopole is by consciously working with the feelings and emotions that are going to stimulate that area when you are like holding it in your field in that perfect alignment of your Shushuma and your higher heart in your mind, in your crystalline emerald heart, in your gut, in your womb. When you're holding that clear intention of your highest timeline throughout your entire essence being, and then you feel into the emotions of what that feels like when you're living a life of pure authenticity, abundance, expansion, creativity, universal love, family, fun, laughter, creation, music, dancing, singing, adventure, joy, peace, ecstasy, cosmic consciousness, like all of it. Okay. When you're feeling into that, and you feel what that feels like, this is what you need to focus on December 5th. Your energy is so important that day. Your thoughts, your energy, the way that you're in alignment is so important that day. So when you wake up first thing in the morning, hold in that feeling of what it feels like when you're living a life that is truly in alignment with who you were born to be. Then you program your magnetic monopole to set you on that perfect trajectory to bring it to you, for that great attractor to just boom, burst open that dam, bring it to me. Super easy. Okay, only you have to get out of the way. You don't have to do much. Just get your energy right. And this starts from the moment you wake up. So the week of December 1st to December 8th, pay so much close attention to your energy. Pay attention to these messages that you're going to receive from Mercury, and the directions and the pivots and the things that you wanted to revisit and refine and get back to, or the things that you want to let go of. Get so crystal clear about your desires, your true desires. How do you really want to be spending your time and energy? Who do you really want to be spending your time with? What do you really want to be doing? Get so crystal clear about that. Let Mercury guide you and be open to changing your mind. Don't be so stuck. Okay, let Mercury show you something new. Receive these messages. Declare that you're open to receive these powerful messages from the gods, from your higher self. Get so crystal clear. We have an amazing new moon on December 1st, Sagittarius new moon. Sagittarius is all about abundance and expansion. Start to harness and hold in and feel this on December 1st. And then leading up again that day of December 5th, wake up, declare that it's a day of heaven on earth for yourself and everyone you come into contact with, and declare that you are living in alignment with your highest timeline. And then do a moving meditation, clear your energy centers, put on your favorite music, get into a beautiful dance flow, and then envision connecting and opening up this central channel of all of your energy centers, all of your chakras, and see it coming together in the Shushuma. That's the central channel. See yourself having everything just fall beautifully, perfectly into place. And then see that diamond crystal glowing in the center of your chest, and declare that you are an exact energetic match for everything that you desire in this life. Say your desires out loud. Speak out loud what you want your dream days and dream life and dream months, dream weeks to look like, and then declare that you're open for that to be even blown out beyond your wildest dreams, and allow the universe to surprise you with even more abundance than you can even fa- possibly conceive. That you're open to the universe bringing you everything beyond your wildest dreams, that you are open, you're ready to receive because you are in alignment with your highest good, your highest calling, because it is the good for all. When you are in alignment with your highest path, when you turn on your gifts, that is blasting open, this crystalline. This is a crystal that I'm making. Not a triangle. This is a crystal that I've been making on my chest if you're watching this. Um, because that's the magnetic monopole. It's this beautiful diamond crystal. Okay, when you do this work, it's for the good of all. You uplift yourself, you uplift your community, your family. This bleeds all into the collective. This uplifts everyone you come into contact with. So important. Mercury retrograde is a huge gift right now, so lean all the way into it. Okay, that's it from me. Much love, peace out, and have a beautiful time. Mark it on your calendars, December 5th. Let's get it.